so much for meeting with me today, Otto. Please tell me your full name and where you're from and a little bit about your family of origin.
It's a pleasure to be here and be able to talk to you at this time. My name is Otto Merida. I'm the President and CEO of the Latin Chamber of Commerce. This is an organization that has been established since back in 1976, actually, when there were only 30,000 Hispanics in Southern Nevada. I was born in Havana, Cuba, originally, back in 1945, and I came to this country as a political refugee under a program called Peter Pan. That program basically brought around 14,000 Cubans to the United States in the 60s and 1960 and 61 that came without parents and under the custody of the U.S. government, basically.
What inspired the idea for the Latin Chamber?
When I came in 1974 here to this community, I found that there were a few Cubans that have organized something called the Cuban Circle. And the Cuban Circle was a place, they had a locale, over in Paradise and almost like Paradise and Flamingo. They have rented inside of a shopping center a place there, a space, and then they will get together on weekends. They will play dominoes. They will talk about politics. They will talk about how to overthrow Castro. So we would get together there and then we would go on and so forth. It was also a very helpful way for Cubans, no Cubans, that would come to Las Vegas to perhaps be referred for jobs and so forth. And so that's how I got involved with this with them. At that time, probably the Cuban Circle was the best organized Hispanic group in Southern Nevada. There were not that many Hispanics, but so many of those Cubans came to Las Vegas. And when I came to Las Vegas in '74, a lot of the Cubans had great jobs, working at Caesar's Palace and in different houses.
In management.
In management, for example, you had a person like Campo. I don't recall Manny Campo. Manny Campo was a very well-known individual that was the head of the Latin American department for Caesar for many years. His brother Pupi Campo was the one that used to play at the La Barca, where they had it was a dance place within Caesar's Palace, where you still can go there. I don't know. I think La Barca, they took it off already. I mean, you just to go there and they have it like it was a ship that you will dance there. And he played there for many years. Okay, in reference to, I mentioned the Cuban Circle because at that particular organization, I met a person by the name of Arturo Cambeiro. Arturo Cambeiro have come also as a refugee, and eventually he was an architect. So he was an architect in Las Vegas, and we were used to meet and so forth regularly. And one of the meetings we talk about, why don't we organize do an organization that will meet some of our needs. If we are able to develop this organization that will be economically powerfully, they will be able to transfer that to politics and also social well-being. And that's why we started the Latin Chamber of Commerce.
Why is it necessary to have chambers of commerce for each ethnic group instead of everyone just joining the U.S. Chamber of Commerce?
Well, I can tell you that this issue is happening all over the country. We are not unique. I mean, we have Hispanic chambers of commerce all over there, over 200, 300 Hispanic chambers all over the country. Now, specifically, I can only relate to what happened to us. I went to Ken O'Connell, at that time president of the Las Vegas Chamber of Commerce. And we went to him at the time that I was talking to Arturo Cambeiro, and I asked him if we could create within the Las Vegas Chamber a chapter that would be Hispanic businesses in order for us to be able to be able to help more effectively those that wanted to create to go into business and so forth, and be able to have our meetings and so forth. But this was all under the structure of the Las Vegas Chamber of Commerce. And he told me no. So we went ahead and created our own organization.